Hey guys, what's up? It's Drew. Austin actually just left to go back out to school. I was just gonna do a little talking to you guys today just about what's been going on. We obviously haven't uploaded in forever. Actually, it's been, I think, 3 weeks now since we uploaded that first ice fishing video. So I just kind of wanted to explain to you guys a little about what's going on, why we haven't been filming, why we haven't been fishing, stuff like that. So today I'm gonna head to a few local ponds. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna catch anything, to be honest, because I actually think most things are still frozen over. It's actually pretty nice out. It's been snowing. The weather's been pretty awful, which is why we haven't been fishing. I'll get to that later in the video. I was doing some chores, helping Austin get out of the house and so he can go back to school. So I'm just gonna do some fishing at some ponds today. Like I said, most are still frozen over. These fish probably aren't active, but I just wanted to do some talking with you guys today, a little fishing. I'll be lucky if I catch anything, I think. It's just about what's been going on lately. So I'll see you out at the pond. Okay, so I am finally at the spot. So to talk to you guys about why we haven't really been fishing, that first video you saw was the middle of February, I think, is when we filmed that. So there's still a few feet of ice out on the lake. After that, it started getting kind of warm and a lot of the ice started melting. So we were thinking, hey, we should transition into normal fishing, what this channel is mostly gonna be about. Ice fishing, we just kind of wanted to get a few videos out, get like some practice in with filming and fishing. Yes, it was informative and it was a good video and everything like that, and I was confident in it, but it was mostly just to kind of get on our feet, get the channel set up, get our first video out, get a few base subscribers, views, things like that, figure out the whole YouTube landscape, because that's also pretty complicated. And then the weather has also been really not on our side. So pretty much what happened is that ice fishing video you saw, it was nice and cold out, just classic winter conditions, plenty of ice, really, really cold. After that, it got pretty warm and the ice conditions got pretty bad. There was like open water here and there on most ponds and parts of the lake. So we packed away the ice fishing stuff. It's spring. We're gonna start doing regular fishing. We were like, that's enough. It's enough ice fishing. That was just one video. But then it starts to freeze over again. There were 2 weeks in a row that it was like less than 25 degrees in the middle of March. It's late March right now, and it's finally like in the 50s, but the weather has just kind of been screwing us over. It got really cold when we planned on doing spring fishing, then really warm right when we started doing ice fishing. So we kind of just got put in a bad situation for filming and fishing, just because there really wasn't anywhere to go, because we couldn't do ice fishing because the ice was so poor. And we also couldn't do regular fishing because there was still ice on the water. So that's a little explanation to where we've been. We wanted to do just a few videos where it was kind of just meeting us, about me and Austin, sort of. And I'll talk to you guys a little about that, but I think we're going to make that a separate video back when Austin's in town, when he's not off at college. So we'll make that into a separate video. But yeah, we just kind of got screwed by the weather to make videos. So I'm gonna do some fishing today. Don't know if I'm gonna catch anything. There's still a little bit of ice on the pond, so the water temp is obviously still pretty cold, so these fish probably won't be very active, but I'm just gonna take a chance to talk to you guys, kind of narrate my day, things like that. So hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna get out there. Cue the crusty audio right about today. Pretty cold weather, so gonna be using some basic fall tactics. Got a drop shot on a 7-foot medium light rod, a rattle trap also on a 7-foot medium light rod. Got a little deep diver because I'm gonna be fishing a deeper hole in this pond today. Just a crankbait, maybe get a reaction strike down there, because these fish are mostly gonna be deep, kind of suspending above weed edges. So This is on a 6.6 medium heavy rod. I'm also going to be throwing a clacking minnow. Same concept to get a reaction strike. This is mostly just for fish that are higher up in the water column. This is on a 7-foot medium heavy as well. So let's get out there. Alright, as you guys can see, there's still a lot of ice out on the water. Actually, the majority of the pond is still ice. Some geese booling over there. So yeah, these fish most likely aren't going to be very active, but I'm still going to send it. I'm going to see if I can maybe pull one out of here for you guys, but otherwise I'm mostly just going to be talking to you guys. Alright, I'm just going to start out fishing a dock over here on my right. What the hell? Jesus. Okay, so a bird just attacked me, dive bombed me out of those trees. I don't know if it meant to or if it was just passing, but that really freaked me out, especially because that is not my first time being attacked by a bird. I have a long history with red-winged blackbirds, so like when they're spawning in springtime or hatching or whatever, making eggs, whatever birds do, so they get really mean. So if you get even near some reeds where they have eggs, those things will attack you. Some people in my neighborhood have birds' nests on their mailboxes, and one flew out while I was riding my bike and hit me right above the ear. It really just wasn't a pleasant time. I'm gonna get fishing. I'm rambling. A few weeks ago, I was here taking senior pictures for someone. Well, not senior pictures, but commitment photos for someone. Evan, if you're watching this, shout out Evan Rohde. He just committed to University of Green Bay for golf. But the groundskeepers here had a skunk in a trap that was apparently causing some problems. And we actually witnessed these groundskeepers drown a skunk about right here, right where I usually fish. So they had this thing in a big bucket, and essentially they just sunk the bucket right here and let the skunk drown, and came back about an hour later and retrieved the skunk in the trap.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
So rest in peace, Skunky G. If you're watching this from heaven, it's not the same without you. I'll pour one out for you right here for my boy Skunky, but I'm gonna keep fishing. Yeah, so what I'm doing with this bait is I'm just working the weed tops, as you can see here. But I'm just trying to target where these fish are in the water column. So I'm starting with pretty much my lowest moving presentation in the water column, being a deep diving crankbait. So next I'm probably going to go to the drop shot and work even closer to the bottom and work my way up from there. So with the water temperature rising just the tiniest bit and the sun being out a little more often, these weeds are coming up a whole lot faster than I anticipated. So I'm gonna throw something that isn't gonna drag so many weeds in. Try to move and bait out, so I'm gonna try the finesse route right now. So I'm gonna switch to a drop shot here. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm just letting the bait drop down to the bottom, and I'm pretty much going to be doing the same thing, or using the same technique I did with that last crankbait you guys saw me using, is working the top of that weed edge down at the bottom. So it's probably 10 feet out there, so my bait's about 1.5 feet above the bottom. And I'm just feeling it right along the top of the weeds here, letting that weight drag on the bottom with that little minnow imitation, swimming right above the weight, ever so slowly. Oh, and another reason we haven't been filming is because Austin had mono, so we had to drive to his campus to go and get him. He was just out of school for a week, I think. Then anyways, once he went back to school, after his mono was all cured and whatnot, I got the flu. So that put Austin and I both out about, I don't know, 2.5 weeks. I missed a ton of school, so I had a lot of schoolwork to be catching up with, so filming and fishing really just wasn't a priority. So we're both better. He just went back to school. The colder the water is, okay, Mr. Goose. Damn. These geese have no respect. No respect whatsoever. Okay, so anyways, kind of the rule of fishing goes is, the colder the water, the slower the presentation you're going to want to use, because these fish are like, in the winter, they pretty much go into almost a state of hibernation. These fish want to conserve a ton of energy, so they move very slowly, they feed very rarely, so you just want to use a presentation that's not going to want to make them move, not chase your bait quite as much. But in warmer weather, as the water temperature rises, these fish are going to be a whole lot more active, and they're going to be feeding a lot to kind of try and catch up on all the feeding they missed during the cold stages of the year. And so I'm using the slowest presentations I can. I'm gonna make a little move. I'm still gonna be fishing the same area of the pond, but just from a different bank. So what I'm gonna do is pretty much just head right over there and see if I can fish these fish this way instead of going straight out this way. So that's where I was fishing before, off that dock. My rods are still over there. Brought one with me though. So you guys can see there's still snow on the ground. So I wasn't lying when I said that it did get very cold. It snowed 3 or 4 times. Alright, great, yeah. Let's just get that stuck. Okay, I'm hanging up the drop shot for now. I'm gonna actually switch over to bait I haven't thrown yet today. I'm gonna switch up to the Rapala Clackin minnow. Sort of an orange, grayish pattern here. Austin also broke this rod. Not quite sure how he did this, but I'm using lots of his stuff. I'm actually probably gonna fix that up for him today. So yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna fan cast this whole area, see if I can get any fish that want to be active. So I'm gonna start off to the left and work this bait all the way over to the right. Also topwaters. I love throwing topwaters. We have a really good pond for throwing frogs that I really want to take advantage of this summer. We only discovered how good the pond was late into last summer, so as soon as spring comes around, a little more than it is now, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm definitely going to start throwing some topwaters in there. I love a topwater strike. There's nothing better. Any bass fisherman, I think, can agree with that. It's that there's nothing better than topwater strikes. I'm gonna drag this bait literally right over the aerator. See if I can't get something. Oh, still nothing. Alright, I'm picking up the rattle trap now. Let's see if I can do any damage with this thing. I'm gonna retrieve this thing pretty steady, give it a few pops every now and again, let it fall. But just like the last bait, I'm just searching for a reaction strike. Kind of drag this thing right in front of their face and try to get them to bite. Alright, I think it's time to hang up the rattle trap. It's the last cast of the day. I said I would leave by 5. It's 4:56 right now, so I should probably be getting on out of here. I'll see you guys back in the car. Okay, I almost just got absolutely swatted by another red-winged blackbird. Thing just came piling right in front of me and just curved around the left of me into these trees over here. See, there's another one. Look at that evil little thing right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's flying around in there. Oh God, they're everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get in the car where I'm safe. I hate birds. Okay, I just watched that clip on my GoPro of me getting hit by the bird the first time. Well, I didn't really get hit the second time, but I got swiped at a second time. And it made me look like an idiot, because you can't even see the bird. Because I think the bird came straight from the left of me. So you guys can't even see the bird. You probably just think I'm an idiot, but I swear to God, a bird hit me right on the left side of my body. I'll see if I have a mark. Okay, I just got back in the car. Sorry for this crusty lighting. It's kind of half in, half out, but whatever. It fits this video. Crusty as all hell. But, anyways, I just looked at that GoPro clip of me getting dive bombed by that bird, and I probably look like a total idiot because you guys can't even see the bird on the GoPro, but pretty much it came in from the left and hit me like right in the side right here. I'll see if I have a mark in a minute here. Left side of the ribs right here. So this is essentially where the bird smacked me right in the side. And this is a pretty hefty sweatshirt too. This is like an Under Armour Storm sweatshirt. They're like waterproof and everything and like meant for cold weather. I use it for duck hunting and stuff. And that thing still left a pretty hefty mark on me even with the thick sweatshirt. So I swear to God a bird did hit me, even if you can see it. Maybe you can see the shadow in the video. I don't know. But yeah, that bird cranked me right in the side. But yeah, I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but I couldn't see it on my GoPro screen. Maybe you can see it on a bigger screen, but yeah, that thing cranked me in the side. It didn't feel too good. So I'm gonna get on out of here. It's already 5:05. I said I'd be out of here by 5 o'clock, but here I am being late once again. So I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of the Backlash Brothers. Thanks for tagging along today. Sorry I didn't catch any fish, but I thought it'd be fun just kind of take you guys with me on a normal day, what it's like. Like I said, I was just kind of bored and wanted to get out of the house, enjoy this nice weather. So I am gonna get out of here. I'll see you next time.